friends. I say that because it's a cold, snowy night up here in Canada. I hope you're toasty warm wherever you are. And I got to thinking today about whether or not we're too smart for our own good. I mean, think about it. Science says this, and then the next day, science says that. Expert 1 says A, expert 2 says B. And furthermore, books that were written hundreds of years ago. Some of them you can read and it feels like they were written yesterday. How's this possible? Well, I think there are some things that have always been true. Universal truths that never really change. But sometimes we lose sight of that, and I think we lose sight of it because we have so much information. We learn so much through science, through investigation, through experimentation, and all of the information in the world is readily available to us now. You can literally do research at home with a volume of information that rivals the libraries that you might have had in university 20 or 30 years ago. Well, here's my philosophy and why it matters. When it comes to dealing with issues with agility, I'm known to say there are no problems, only human problems. And what that means is there's no science to Agile. Sometimes I think we think too much. Sometimes I think we overcomplicate things because we think they need to be. And sometimes we have access to just too much information, conflicting information. Some of that information has never been held to a scientific standard. People try, they do, they report, and then we accept them as fact. And then sometimes there are ideas or ideals that we cling to. It is useful, more often than not, to return to our nature. Not sure if Agile is working for your organization? Well, how are you measuring it? Getting too much resistance from a certain person? Why not try communicating with them? And when you communicate with them, why not try communicating based on their needs? Why not listen more than you talk? Why not seek to understand rather than seeking to be understood? Why create or take sides? Why not accept that there is a way that things work, the way that things have always been and always will be, and that your job is not to interfere, but to inspire, to facilitate, to create that space for awesome things to happen. We can read endless reports and studies about the effects of management in the workplace and the behavior of human beings, but all of that science is simply attempting to make sense of what we observe. And the people that we're observing doing it are not reading that science before they walk into the room and act. They're acting from a place of instinct, of habit, of ritual. Why not keep to the simple? Why not avoid too much cleverness? Maybe we could try just getting out of the way. Avoid the lecturing and the pontificating. And let creators create, endeavor and fail, learn and try again. Why try to pack too much information, history and science into people's heads when really they already have all the equipment that they need to solve just about every problem they can come across? These are contemplations for you this week, and what I'd like you to do is to take them away and consider how you could return to simplicity. Avoid overanalyzing, overcomplicating, over-planning, over-measuring, over anything. I don't know about you, I think we were born to create. I think we're most fulfilled when we're creating, inventing, innovating, solving problems, and meeting challenges. And sometimes when you give people too many options, too many different versions of the right way to do things, we're really just seeking that last 1 or 2% improvement. And at the end of the day, that 1 or 2% improvement may cost you 10 or 20% of your time. Keep your rules and your processes simple. Keep your directions short. Give people purpose and meaning and autonomy and freedom. And then just get out of the way. It starts with you. Put those articles down. Stop looking to social media for that last tiny grain of information. If there were one single secret that was going to make you instantly better, you'd know it already, and everyone would use it. So why not step back and learn and grow organically by trying, growing, improving, stretching, and leaning on your instinct to create, to survive, and to create lasting things of lasting value, and then move on to the next one. I'd like you to contemplate this because it's a tool in your toolkit. It's something that you can use, just another way to look at problems, another way to communicate and reach people. And you never know, you just might find that the simplest thing is the best and the most effective. All right, guys, I love you for tuning in. You can find me on Instagram at BadassAgile, Twitter at Badass_Agile, and on the web at worldwideweb.badassagile.com. I look forward to next time, and until then, stay badass.